Hello, everybody, and sorry I'm late. I don't think I've ever been this disorganised for anything ever, so I do apologise. We are here for the Coventry versus Bournemouth watch-along. Get comfortable. We'll be here for the duration. Let me know if you can see me and hear me all okay. Let me know if you're in the chat, and let me know who you are supporting. As you can see, I'm a little bit behind. We'll stick that banner up and we'll see if we've got people in the chats. Oh, that might be some team news there. Maybe no Josh King tonight. We'll have a look at that. King has a migraine, my backside. Well, yeah, okay. We'll see how that transpires in the next few days in terms of Josh King. We'll bring the teams up in just a minute, frankly, when I've got the split screen organised. I've literally just run from downstairs and from dinner. Vinny is here. Play up Sky Blues. Any more Bournemouth? Any more Coventry? Let's get as many as we can in the chat. That would be a delightful. Where is the Bloomster? Sorry, Stephen. I am here now, and we are all ready to go for this watch along. I need to just hit it. Sorry if the screen goes funny now. I'm just going to hit the screen share technology, and that's all going to be up and ready to talk about in 1 sec. Hi Ben, how are you doing? Says George. Yeah, I'm okay. I do have some news though, so some bad news, but I'll share that with you in just a sec. John Wayne is here. Let's go lads, says Project Retail. Hello Ben, hope all is well. Hi to everybody here. Lewis, Leeds 2020 QPR. Right, important news, and really this is not a football thing, but it kind of is at the same time, and I need your guys' help. So at this time in the broadcast, I would normally throw that up and say, this watch along is brought to you by Charlie Frost, 30 years of Loyal Royal, here's to many more. Now, I was just downstairs and I got a message from Charlie, and he said it's okay for me to share this with you. So I'm going to read what he's put, and then I would love, and I'm sure he would love to hear from as many of you as possible. Charlie's been diagnosed with stage 1 lung cancer, which is really, really terrible news. Obviously, he's a big friend of the channel. He's always in the streams. Reading fan, you can see. We can throw his picture up there. Just a good guy and a great supporter of me. But really, that's not important when these matters are considered. So I asked him if it was okay to share that with you guys. He said yes, that was okay. I asked if there was someone who could visit. His dad can visit, but due to COVID, not allowed visitors yet. So this is just awful, awful news. I'm gonna. He hasn't asked me to do this, but I'm going to tell you his Instagram. And if anyone wants to make contact with Charlie and just say hello and say that Ben had mentioned it in the feed, I think that would be helpful for him. So I'm going to, I don't know if you can see that on the screen there, not very well. So if you just type in Charlie space RFC, you'll be able to make contact with Charlie. And also, he has his YouTube channel there, so you could just stick a comment on the channel there, Charlie's football channel. But I'm sure we all, we all wish Charlie, or wish him all the best and I will keep you posted. It feels a little bit hollow to thank Charlie for sponsoring the show tonight, because frankly, who cares? But we wish him well, and if anyone wants to reach out to me, I will give you his contact details, just so we can, because we've got a good subscriber base here. If we all sort of band together, I mean, there's been examples, for example, when someone's given me a really big super chat, everyone's gone, "Oh, great stuff." So I know you lot are good guys. So if we can do that, reach out to me, DM me on Insta or Twitter or whatever. So yeah, some nice messages coming in to that end. All the best, Charlie. Best wishes, Charlie. Good luck, mate. So maybe he'll even watch this and see, what's being said. So sad. So anyway, moving on. If it's always hard when you have to do one of those things and then move on to the next bit, but we have to move on to the next bit, and Charlie would want us to crack on with the football, which we will do right here and now. Should we get the teams up? We'll have a little look. Chris has already given us a little spoiler about someone who's not going to be around. And obviously, being I'm so disorganised, I'm going to be scribbling as we go. So this is the first I've seen of them as well. There is the Coventry team, looking very, very similar. In fact, exactly the same, I think, to when we last had Coventry on the Watchalong. Did someone remind me, did Sheaf start in midfield against QPR when we last did Coventry? I cannot remember, but the rest of the team looks exactly the same. So what that tells us is that Coventry are nice and settled, and all is good with their systems. I'll read out all of those messages to Charlie down there, which is great. I'm sure he'll really appreciate that. I'll send him the link in a little bit. So Morosi in goal. We have Hyam, McFadzean, and Ostergaard. It was a interesting match for Ostergaard last time. McFadzean, wasn't it? Conceded a penalty and then scored right near the end. The wing-backs were great, weren't they, for Coventry? Giles and Darbo. They've got McCallum. I'm sure he'll be on the bench when we scroll down there and have a look in just a minute. So Sheaf and Hamer in midfield there. Hamer that's where the money went, wasn't it? I think £1.5 million they spent on Hamer. So money invested in there. O'Hare, he scored such a good goal, didn't he? In that game we saw here on the channel against QPR. Brilliant touch in that. Oh, Shipley into the team. So that is a change, isn't it? That was, let me look down to the bench. That was Jamie Allen playing in that position, wasn't it? So Shipley comes in there and Godden up top. We'll have a little look at the bench there. Options, Tyler Walker's the big name, isn't it? McCallum as well. Liam Kelly. Actually, that bench starting to look quite good now for Coventry, isn't it? Allen, Kelly, McCallum and Walker would all fancy themselves as first teamers there for Cov. So starting to build nice and solid there, that squad. Speaking of nice and solid, I suppose we better look at this incredibly stacked Bristol City squad one more time. In goal, Asmir Begovic. The back three here, Cook, Rico and Mepham. Wing backs for Bournemouth. We've got some familiar names here. We've covered Mepham at Brentford on the channel before. Stacey, we mentioned a lot when analysing Luton. He plays right wing back, and Smith, left wing back. Excuse me, I'm scribbling as I go. In the midfield, Gosling, Lerma and Lewis Cook. And looks like a front two. Where's Dan Juma then? He's been brilliant this season. I'm sure we'll find out when we look at the bench. Up top, Surridge and Solanke. So Surridge, obviously very good for Swansea when we last saw him. And Solanke, well, a very, very expensive football player. Not to say but that always adds up. No Dan Juma on the bench. Interesting. No Josh King on the bench either, who apparently has a migraine, we've heard. So Travers, Simpson, Billing. Look at that. David Brooks on the bench. Excellent player. He is Offerborth and Jaden Anthony there. So there are your two teams shaping up fairly similarly with the three at the back. Obviously, Coventry will try and get support forward for Godden, whereas it looks like Bournemouth are going to try and play two up top. Let's have a look at some of your comments. I will just click all of the ones for Charlie there, because he'll no doubt watch this back. Hi to Iain there in the chat. Awful news. Yeah, absolutely, Charlie. Please get BW, get better, get well soon. Thank you, Anir and Leeds 2020 and Joe and Lev and John Wayne. Mystic J is here. One of our other sponsors, actually, is saying Coventry 1, Bournemouth 1. George, he did start. I guess you're going to be speaking about Sheaf. Evan is here. Excellent. Please hang around, Evan. If we've got the more the merrier. Coventry fan in here. Brilliant stuff. Mike says Bournemouth 3-0 win. They're looking strong. Certainly. Started well, haven't they? Wolf, shout out to Charlie. Good stuff there. John says, by the way, the players are out. Sorry, I'm so behind and disorganised tonight. 2 divisions between his class last season and Bournemouth 13-8. John's on Bournemouth. There we go. I'm dreading our game with Bristol City tomorrow, says Red Dog. Box says, why haven't Bournemouth spent the money? They've made a lot of sales and have parachute boats. I don't know. Maybe they're just waiting to see the lay of the land in terms of who's coming and who's going. We heard all of those stories. I try not to read too much into them without actually seeing the numbers, that they owed a lot of money on the back end of some transfers as well that was still going to need to be accounted for going forward this season, even next. Some long old deals there. So that might be the case. We never know, do we? And also, Premier League clubs take an absolute beating when they get relegated, but COVID makes that even worse, doesn't it? Excuse me, it's not recurring, I promise. I think that's an Oreo cookie actually just stuck in the back of my throat. Jason Tyndall comes out, shakes hands with Mark Robbins. I think we're good to go. Let's just scan down a few of your comments, sorry, as they do the taking of the knee. Boom, boom, boom. I'm scrolling right through. One of my friends played football with Chris Mepham, actually. What went wrong with that? Was he waiting for Sky to tell him? We had a false start from the kickoff there. Sorry, I just woofed through those. Mr. Gillett is the ref. As long as it's not Mr. Stroud, we're all happy, aren't we? There we go. The Keith Stroud Appreciation Society here. And we have kicked off. Let's try and get a feel for this one. Round the corner straight away and into midfield to Lerma. First time seeing Bournemouth, actually, so forgive me. Not familiar with a number of these players. Stacey is going to take the throw-in. And it goes short into Cook. A little bit messy first 30 seconds, but there you go. Let me know your predictions. How do you think this one's going to go? Get your predictions in. Pull there, but a referee's let that one go, and it's worked out wide to Smith down the left via Gosling. He comes back inside. They tried to play the channel there. Did not quite work out. Darbo cuts it out. Neither side able to string any passes together really yet so far. We'll go to some comments in just a second. Oh, that's a hell of a back pass there. Begovic, cool as you like. It's Cook who smashed that one up in the air. Oh, I haven't got 2 Cooks, have I? Everybody after 3. Too many Cooks. spoils Ben's ability to tell the difference between two footballers. Now, here comes Surridge. Tries to play Solanke into the channel. Big shove in the back there. Ostergaard, of course, goes down and draws the foul from Dom Solanke. Hello to Jamie on this fine, windy, wet Friday. Alistair. Lee talking about the money. Yeah, rightly says Bournemouth still probably got some nice old wages to pay there. Have to go for our ground share partners. Sounds like Kelvin's a Birmingham fan. Hopefully we'll beat Stoke on Sunday too. Good luck to all of the teams playing this weekend. I will be at Norwich versus Derby. Got accreditation for that tomorrow, so looking forward to that. Hi to Alistair. Cleared away by Rico. Touched on by Lerma, looking for Surridge. Got a nice little touch, actually. Bournemouth edging it for the first 2 minutes here, but not by way of any football being played yet. So a deadline day stream on Monday. Well, we don't think everything's going to be sorted by Monday because this is extended one until October 16th. So maybe that would be the day to do it, which is a Friday night. You can all stay up with me then, can't you? Lerma plays that one inside, headed clear by Sheaf. Hamer then tries to get them moving again. Bournemouth having good territory here. That was Cook out to Rico, knocked inside by the other Cook. Solanke holding it up. Ostergaard touched tight. Lerma plays that one out wide to Stacey. Stacey's mum has got it going on. If I don't say it now, I will have to at some point. Forward from centre half is Metham. Crosses that one in and it's cut out. Can they find the hole that he's vacated? No, they can't. And in fact, they've picked it up again now. Bournemouth turned over quite quickly and Lerma manages to draw the foul. Oh, looks like the refs let that one go. Or he took the free kick incredibly quickly. And Bournemouth moving the ball around the back. It's quite good intensity to this. Neither team's getting anywhere, but the passing and the pressing are very sort of frenetic. This pace will not stay for the rest of the game as Ostergaard puts it out and the ball will go dead just for a second. Ben, you're so ahead of me. Good. It's acceptable that way round, not the other. And that was taken out of play by Smith. Can Coventry get their foot on the ball for a second here? Haven't managed to so far, and they've given it away again for another throw-in. Talking of Stroud, we have him tomorrow. Yes, good luck. Good luck. How's the Irish guy? He used to do the Blue Monday previews. He's good. He's okay. Yeah. He got himself a bit worn out at the end of his long season with us and had to take a little bit of a break, which is all good. But I think he's happy or happier now. Bless him. Poor guy. But he was great on our shows, wasn't he? Harry from Bath. Superb bloke. Here is Mepham. Plays that one out to Stacey. Back inside. This Coventry press is absolutely incessant at the moment. They will surely run out of energy at some point. A big hoof forward there into the channel. And it's McFadzean across to get that one out. Really nothing stopping on the restarts here. Just a defensive test to stay in this and do all the running for the first sort of 5-10 minutes if it stays like this. Mepham inside again to Cook. Steve Cook, that is. Oh, they've played the channel nicely now. Solanke is in behind. Really good ball. That's poor from Solanke. Really lovely pass. Took out the entire Coventry central midfield, wing-backs and centre-backs with one pass there. I think it was Smith. Ostergaard, yeah, he's lost him there and he lets Solanke. It's really poor from Solanke. He tries to hold it up. Bad technique. They had Surridge arriving. They had Lerma arriving. Oh, he's trying to step over it as well. He's trying to do a bit of skill there, Solanke. Not good, let's just say. Inside again, they're in the box. Lerma with the shot. Wow. 1-0 Bournemouth. They've started pretty intensely and Lerma has just smashed that one in from the edge of the box right-footed. Absolutely larruped that one in, guys. 6 minutes gone. Bournemouth have the lead. They're just played through Coventry once, and then literally next phase of play, Coventry give it away. And it's a similar sort of area. They've worked it really nicely, actually. It's a 1-2. Here they come down the left. Well, if Gosling meant that touch, there's a brilliant little back heel in there as well. In it goes. It's a really nice bit of skill by Gosling. Knocked on by Solanke. It's a really good finish. If Gosling meant exactly that, what a great bit of skill. Lovely goal by Bournemouth. Just moved the ball so quickly. Absolutely superb start. But here come Coventry right down the other end. Goodness me. Good game, this one. Godden into the box there. Wow. What a start here. So 6th minute, and we'd already had a decent opening for Solanke. Lerma with the opening goal. Hopefully we'll get another couple of replays because that goal really did come out of nowhere, turning the ball over really quickly from the goal kick. Bournemouth. Tony, thank you, sir. No comment except call this post-Ben Rama wonder goal optimism. What a goal by Ben Rama last night. Outstanding goal. And a great one here, 6 minutes into this one. Let's give, let me know what you think in the chat. Did Dan Gosling mean that brilliant touch there? Certainly Solanke meant to knock it off. And Lerma, woof, great technique there. That arrowed into the corner. He properly smashed that one, didn't he? Brilliant goal. Solanke now into the box. He gets it across. Surridge is in there. Ostigard makes the clearance. Solanke's got it again now. Bournemouth are at it, playing really well. Knocked back up the line to Mepham. And Coventry have just got their press coordinated again now. And Mepham has to go back. Here they come again. Nice switch of play there. Oh, no, it's not. It's gone over his head. Nice idea on the switch of play. Woof. There we go. Let's have a look. See if we can do some comments here. Where's Brooksy? On the bench. Sorry to hear about Charlie. Yes, well said, Sean. Sean, if you're on Patreon, I think you'll be able to send him a message on there. So please do, if you can. Nice comical exchange here. What happened to the best player in the championship, says Lee. QPR forever replied, he went to Palace. Nicely done. Leeds 2020 is off. He's probably gone by now, since I've been talking about the goal. Enjoy your weekend. Coventry coming forward down the left. They've had a little bit more play since the goal, but maybe that is the natural little backing off teams often do once they go a goal up. Box says, Ipswich will get promoted this year. 100 points, 100 goals. No comment. Ben, I forgot to watch the championship preview. I just want to know your Bristol City v Forest prediction. You have to watch the preview for that. That's how I roll. I plug my wares. Bournemouth clearing it up forward to Surridge, and it's gone loose now. Opinions on Goikarez signing for Swansea? Yes, I believe he's gone in on loan from Brighton. If anyone's got any insight on this player whose name I'm going to butcher over and again, get it in. Bournemouth's kit is nice, isn't it? Yeah. Goal, says Box. We're just catching up here. Ipswich will go up on the last day of the season, probably on 82 points. Won't be pretty. I'll take that. I'll take not pretty to get out of League One. Tell me about it. 10 minutes gone here. Bournemouth, a bit of a whirlwind for certainly from about 4 to 9 when they scored, and then they just kept at it. Good goal, says Anne, wasn't it? Just Andrew, he wants a 2-2. Well, a goal after 6 minutes is always helpful for that. Darbo slides through his man. I suspect a number of people will be pleased to see a slide tackle, not resulting in a foul, which is a rarity these days. Should the keeper have got a hand to it, it did move pretty fuzzy here. I think we'll give Lerma the thumbs up rather than the keeper the thumbs down on that one. Nice skill by Lerma. Actually, really nice skill. I need to get this down on the deck. Ball bouncing about everywhere. Surridge heads it down. Here is Lerma again. And Lerma, for the second time already, is good at drawing fouls, let's just say. Gets his body in the way and goes down to win the free kick, which is taken quickly by Chris Mepham. Coventry, I feel a bit sorry for them. Their press is very good, but just caught out in that right centre-back position twice in quick succession and playing out from the back. Referee with a body check there on Lewis Cook. Slid down the line, and here comes Smith down the left-hand side. They're moving the ball nicely. McFadzean stuck a foot in there. Down went Solanke. McFadzean just got there first. The pace of this game is furious, guys. Oh, Lerma throws himself in. Ref's giving an advantage. I think he's going to get a yellow when that gets pulled back. And Stacey, if he's got any brains, won't put it out. He might be able to get his mate off, although he's given it away to Gustavo Heimer. And Coventry recycle and rebuild through Sheaf. Out it goes. Bournemouth are the ones pressing now. Hyam given away there. Here goes Stacey. Now, is the ref going to pull back and talk to Lerma? Yes, he's stopping and having a talk to him. Is the yellow coming out? It's one of those nowadays where you see someone throw themselves into a slide tackle and not win the ball and you assume the worst, but barely made contact and the Cov player jumped over him. Here's Surridge now. Oh, they've got a man over Surridge. Couldn't find him. It was Gosling. Out it goes to Smith in the left wing-back position. Productive area of the pitch thus far. Smith and Gosling teaming up against Darboe and Ostigard. Howard has a Bournemouth badge there, so I'll read that one out. Lerma has been playing further forward this season, getting goals instead of yellow cards. Nice. Well, he's got the goal. We'll wait for the yellow card. Great goal as well, wasn't it? Ed wants 3-3. I want 3-3 too. That'd be great fun. George says he's enjoying this game. It's making me feel tired watching it though, George. You would worry the pace of it at the moment, and can either or both teams keep this up, and will it get loose as they tire, let's just say. Nice shirt, mate, says Ashwin. Thank you. One of many. The ball's gone dead. Smith's got a throw in down the left. He's passed it over to Rico. Just bung you through these teams so we all know what's going on. I'm just going to go to the split screen here. Morosi in goal. Some early ratings there up from SofaScore. Oh, low, long range. A really good hit there right out of nowhere. Right-footed from 30 yards out from Hamer. Begovic was working for that one, let's just say. I think it's going in the corner. Really good hit. It's wet there, so typical skiddy one. That's going in the corner. That's a really good hit. Element of surprise on that. Hits it really nice and early. And yeah, good save by Begovic. Wins the corner for Coventry. I'll just go full screen while they're doing the corner. In it goes, headed clear by Solanke, and a dreadful attempted volleyed pass. They're out of play. And we slow everything down for a second. Real quick. So there are your teams there. Morosi, Hyam, McFadzean, Ostigard, Darboe and Giles are the wing-backs. Sheaf, Hamer, central mid. O'Hare, Shipley, flanking. Godden for Bournemouth. Begovic, Rico, Cook, Mepham. Stacey, the right wing-back. Smith, the left wing-back. Look out for, as I've said, Smith and Gosling have combined really well, giving a lot of jip so far to Darboe and Ostigard. That's where both the big attacks for Bournemouth emanated from. Very much two up top as well. Solanke and Surridge getting up there as McFadzean has been chased down by the aforementioned Solanke, but he was offside. Is this ever going to slow down? William still crying over Brewster and McBurney playing together, but not, of course, yeah. Brewster now at Sheffield United with McBurney. Played into the front there. One back nicely by Rico. And he has it again. Played into the centre to Cook. Cook must have played in about 8 different divisions for Bournemouth, mustn't he? Any Bournemouth fans in the chat, let me know. Oh, wow. Bit of transfer news there. Nicholas Eliasson has joined League One side Nîmes Olympique on a permanent deal for an undisclosed fee. Nicholas Eliasson has left Bristol City. That is quite the surprise. I think he's a good player, Eliasson. Just never could get settled under Lee Johnson there. And brilliant numbers last season, especially for the assists. Well, I suppose Rowe, I think, has been playing left wing back, and they've got De Silva there as well. Got Sessignon down the other side, haven't they? Hunt as well. It's surprised by that. Be interested to know what the fee ends up being. Probably never find out, but there we go. I expect Panorama to go at some point, says Tony. I think the issue is more clubs are trying to get us to take less money than we want. They don't realise how Brentford operate at this stage. We've got this interesting situation with a few players, all at the relegated teams and Brentford as well, where the teams don't have to sell. They're getting lowballed. What it sounds like will happen is on the very last day of the transfer window, which, as I understand, is October 16th, there's going to be a lot of deals done between Premier League clubs and Championship players. And sadly, they won't have time to... it's gone loose. Surely... And Surrey's blocked off the line. Oh, my God. How did that not go in? It was on the far post. I think it was Smith arrived as Bournemouth come again. Come on, Sky, show me a replay of that. And he did the lowest diving header, and then the ball's bobbling about a foot from the goal. Here it comes. So Stacey crosses it in. Smith arrives with Darboe. It is literally on the line. It bounces up in the air. Morosi paws it away from the goal. Remember, we do have goal line technology, don't we? So obviously nowhere near going over. But, well, I don't know that. It didn't go over is all I can say from the refs' buzzer not going off. And then Surridge heads at goal and it gets blocked down. Very, very near miss there for Coventry. And yet again, down the right-hand side there, or Coventry's defensive right-hand side, Smith having a very big influence on this game so far from left wing back. Let's go for some more comments. Alex asks, do you think someone like Solanke, who didn't really do it in the Prem, could do well in the Champ, get some confidence, give the Prem another go? Either that, Alex, or he'll get stuck in the Champ for ages and he'll be that guy who, like Graben, who no one takes a chance on in the Premier League, but everyone will sign in the Championship. So could be either. He's still quite young, isn't he, Solanke? But yeah, it could be good for his confidence to get a few goals going. We're now having another look at this. Smith, no, he wasn't fouled, I don't think, by Darboe. Let's see how close this was to going over the line, though. Smith, there could be a hand, possibly, from Hyam. I think we might need to see that again. I think in the Premier League, Hyam is back on the goal line. Smith kind of laying on the floor, pokes it at goal. I think it hits someone, bounces up. And Hyam's body language said it might have touched an arm. He kind of did that, I'm innocently looking around type look. Maybe we'll have another look at that one. Jared Gillett is the referee. He looks younger than me. Probably about 10 years younger than me, I reckon. Stacey goes all the way home to Metham. History Blitz says, shame about Coventry in their stadium. Should have never left Highfield Road. I remember going to Highfield Road many moons ago. Saw Ipswich win 4-2. 2-0 down as well in that game. Hell of a game. A big boot forward. Looking for Godden. And the keeper gathers it. Oh, Iain, that's crap news. Iain was up for a job this week. He didn't get it. I'm so sorry to hear that, Iain. A lot of us are having trouble on the job front. So unlucky, mate. Keep plugging away. You'll get there. You'll get there, my friend. Oh, sorry. I'm looking away. Hamer again with a long ranger there. Jay says, can you make me a mod so I can stop this spammer. I think I can do that. Let's pop him in the timeout. There we go. Thank you, Jay. I didn't realise. I put him in for 5 minutes. We'll see how determined he is. See if he comes back. What do you think of Ben Godfrey going to Everton from Norwich? Has he gone yet? Has that gone through properly? We'll find out, I guess. Interesting. Coventry playing it around the back now. We're a quarter of the way through this one. Shall we have a look at some numbers? Lies, damn lies, and statistics. We'll just say Giles is coming forward. He had a really good game last time against QPR when we watched Cov. Across to Hamer, who started quite well in this one. And as I say that, he puts a paw across to the back post. Sheaf out to Giles. Checks back in on his right foot. Coventry been on top for a few minutes now. Bournemouth won't be unhappy, though. Just sitting back, waiting to counter. Bournemouth press looks strong here. Oh, great tackle there by Cook. And then not such a great one in return. A receipt there. Solanke into the box, hits the shot. It's blocked by Hyam. I wonder if the ref's going to have a look back at that Coventry tackle there. Someone took a clatter in. It was Gosling. I don't know who from, but referee Gillett, oh, he's pulling them across now. Or is he going to have a word with the captains? There's been a few stiff tackles here. Yeah, the yellow's coming out for Ostigard. Oh, I'm a bit worried about Ostigard now in this game. He's on a yellow, and he's definitely been targeted here. It's a retribution tackle there. One big slide tackle went in, and he absolutely goes through Gosling there for the yellow card. Now he's going to have to play the game. They've already been targeting him, Smith and Gosling, down that side. He's going to have to play the game for 70 minutes now on a yellow card is Ostigard. Not gone yet. Will be good news for York City. Have they got a sell on, Lee? Jamie says, please could you look at my last comment. Where is it, Jamie? I can't see how far back it is. Send it again, Jamie. Skull XD. Why are people signing Norwich defenders when their defence is like a hole in a bucket? I think it's called potential, isn't it? Notts Forest plus Norwich have bloated squads. Yeah. I wouldn't describe Norwich's squad as bloated. I think they've set it up quite nicely to the point now where they can absorb Buendia, Cantwell, Godfrey, Aarons, Lewis, Pookie leaving. But if they don't, bonus. Happy days for Norwich. They've got some players that have dominated the Championship before. Forest, on the other hand, appear to have last season first 11 and this season first 11. Dear oh me. Godfrey having his medical right now. Maybe we will find out during the show. And the referee has pulled out. I thought O'Hare got away with a high foot there, but he wins the foul in the end off Rico. Norwich bought Godfrey for 167 times less than they will sell him. They're the masters of it, aren't they, Norwich? Hey? Ivan says, Bournemouth are too good for the Championship. They will surely finish top two. Ivan, it is looking that way at the moment, isn't it? They've started very well. Very nice. Very nice. Thomas says it was the Norwich style of play. Yes, I think I agree with that. Here's Solanke down that left-hand side again. Darbo Solanke comes inside. God, there's been some lovely old tackles gone in this. I think it was Hamer smashed Solanke there and took the ball. Referee Gillett is doing a fair, decent job so far. He's not letting it get away from him. 1 yellow card. But nice to see the players all going for this. You're never far away from one mistimed one, and out comes that red card, though, weren't there? How do you think Leeds will do against Man City, says Daz? Oof. Just what you don't want, isn't it? Pep Guardiola and Man City after they've just lost 5 at home. 5-2 they lost to Leicester? Yeah. Should be a great game, though, Bielsa and Guardiola. Here comes Stacey down the right. Tried to find Surridge, who does a Tom Barkhazen and slips over and takes his man down due to the slip. Thoughts on Macaulay Bond to QPR for 2 mil? I'd love to see him. His chance to goal ratio, whenever I've seen him play, he's always missed a lot of decent chances. Interesting. I think Charlton signed Marcus Maddison, the ex-Peterborough player, the other day, didn't they? Yesterday, even. Here is Hamer back to Sheaf. And out to Ostigard. Back to Sheaf. Bournemouth in a decent defensive shape. And now have all 11 behind the ball. Well, did for about a second until I said it. Don't see Pookie leaving. Just King, on the other hand, will definitely leave the Cherries. Played out wide now. Giles gets the cross in low. Lerma, the goal scorer, back defending that one. A big boot clear, and Coventry have turned that over. I think Coventry, you'd say probably for about 10-15 now, have slightly edged this one. You just have this feeling that Bournemouth have got that quality, though, haven't they? Turn it on again, I think. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on again. Who's that? Genesis. My God, I am Alan Partridge, aren't I? Red Dog says you could make up 8 squads signings. Poor old Red Dog was in the chat last week when we were doing Forest Huddersfield. That was uncomfortable watch, wasn't it? God. If Lamouche loses a 4th in a row, 6th. Oh, of course, yeah, 2 last season as well. Yeah, not looking good, is it? Not looking good for Forest. Here is Giles into Hamer, who's going to try a big, wow, switch of play. Great ball out to Darbo. Step over by Darbo. Inside on his left foot. Crosses that one in. No good. Begovic grabs that. What do I think of Calvert-Lewin being called up? Yeah, I like that, Eugene. Give the form players a chance, hey? He who scores most goals gets the shirt. I like it. Let's hope tomorrow's game at Carrow Road is entertaining as last time when Derby went there. Yes. That would have been 4-3 and the floodlights going down, wouldn't it? I remember that one. Jack Marriott actually, in that game, foreshadowed his goal at Leeds in the playoff semi-final, didn't it? It's exactly the same goal if you look it back. Goes through, draws the keeper, outside of the right foot, dink over and in. Wolf says, I think Mr. Is it Gillett or Gillett? I don't know. Someone help me. Here's Stacey down the right-hand side. Gets the crossover. Solanke was there. Headed away by Hamer, who I'm actually enjoying. Really nice, energetic central midfield performance from Hamer. Gustavo Hamer, camera's just gone on him. That was some defensive work. We've seen him switch the play. We've seen him have a shot. We've seen him crash into a tackle. This looks impressive from Hamer, I think. What's the score, lads? It's 1-0 to Bournemouth. We should probably throw that up. I haven't updated the banner, have I? In 24 minutes. Shockingly poor form from me. And as I look away, Surridge is down again. Here comes Giles down the left-hand side. Knocks that one back into Hyam. Into midfield for Sheaf, who could be a touch more progressive with his passing, I dare say. Follow Hamer's example. Coventry's 3 centre-halves. Yeah, we were waiting for one of them to boot it long like that. Looking for Darbo, and they've turned it over. Smith and Rico deal with that one. Oh, they've played that out really nicely. Here comes Smith from left wing back. Oh, there's going to be another yellow card comes out now. Ref has played advantage into Lerma, who plays that one on to Stacey. Great overlap by Metham there. An overlapping centre-back. Who'd have thunk it? Lerma exchanges passes in the midfield. Back out to Metham, who puts the cross in. Stacey was under it. He thought about flicking it and just didn't quite do it at the last there. There was another big tackle and the ref let the advantage go there. Nothing has been pulled back. Bournemouth are going to have an attacking corner down the right wing. Just getting it. The chat is just pointed out, I've put the wrong score up. What a numpty. How's that, guys? This could be the most hapless, disorganised stream I've ever done. Rico puts the corner in. Surridge heads that one goalwards. That is easy for Morosi in the goal there. How many centre-halves take corners for their team as Rico sprints back to the left centre-back position? Anyone want to nominate? Anyone remember Mark Venus used to take them for Ipswich, to be fair? Anyone? Centre-halves taking corners? You having that? Coventry are score. Tremendous. Thank you, Charlie. Yeah, thank you, Jay. I got it all the way round. All the wrong way round, didn't I? Yeah, Wolf, I thought that was a yellow in the build-up. I couldn't even tell you who it was. Oh, stinging shot there from the central move. It's worth, when it's this wet, if you can bounce the shot. It was Solanke about 20 yards out. Spins nicely. Ostigard's going to be my he's going to be my Fulham right back tonight, isn't he? Didn't enjoy the Fulham right back last night, but I'm sure he's a lovely guy, but he didn't have the best game. Ostigard is struggling a bit tonight. Slipped over there. I know it's wet, but hey ho, here's Hamer. Oh, tries to play that into Godden's feet. Not quite on the same wavelength there. Better. Thank you. Yes, I got the score right. Easy mistake. Yeah, when you're an idiot, any mistake's easy. Just playing back the goal here. Let's have a look at how quickly they moved this. So Rico to Smith. Lovely ball inside by Smith. Then Cook plays it him back. A nice little run by Smith. The back heel by Gosling. Knocked to Solanke. Back to Lerma. It's a great goal. Really good goal, actually, by Bournemouth, who just larrups it into the middle. I take the point it's not quite in the corner, but he does proper hammer that. Lovely stuff. Taxman is here. A £5 super chat. Thank you, sir. Thank you for alerting me to the Charlton website and their sunglasses wearing guitarist Thomas Sangard. Endless tears of laughter. If you watch the latest championship transfer update, you will see my reaction to Thomas Sangard's publicity pictures. They're revealing Solanke's in. He's round the keeper. He's going to score. Oh, no. What a block. Wow. Solanke took it round the keeper, and we had a feel bad moment for Hyam there, who makes a superb block on the line. Solanke's quite unlucky here. Surridge, who's good in the air, flicks it on. I think it's Ostigard playing him onside. Go figure. He goes round the keeper. Solanke does well. Hyam does really well too. Good play all round there. Yeah, he just reads that and he smacks into the post there. Good play all round. Good flick on by Surridge. Oh, ouch. God, that's going to leave a mark, isn't it? Solanke does well. He takes it with his right foot, controls it, goes around the keeper. Keeper even does well because he doesn't bring him down. He narrows the angle. Good play all around. No goal. Corner goes in. Steve Cook underneath that one, and it is cleared. Harry Kane taking corners under Hodgson. Oh, God. That was fun, wasn't it? Mark Venus was a bit of a dirty chuff. What a player Mark Venus was, eh? Vino. Sam is here. He says, sorry I'm late. I'm great, fella. Yeah, nearly a nasty moment. Mind that post, indeed. Into the box to O'Hare. O'Hare! Oof! That hit the post. So O'Hare tries to shape that in the corner. use the defender as a screen and curl that one around. He's unlucky. I think it just clips the post as it goes round. Really skillful player, O'Hare. Nice touch. Oh, yeah, it just skims the post. Does that take a deflection off Cook? No, I don't think so. That's so unlucky. Outside of the post from O'Hare. Best moment from Coventry. Nice bit of skill. Begovic is beaten there. Unlucky. Scored a great goal in the last game. Ex-Villa player, Callum O'Hare. Really, really unlucky there. Hits the post. Hamer. Good turn by O'Hare. He's at it now. Darbo's forward supporting him. O'Hare gives it to Darbo. Early cross low is not a good one, but they're going to recycle. Oh, and a penalty. Yeah, terrible tackle there. The ball goes loose. Who was it? I think it was Lewis Cook. Flies in. The ball goes loose and he clashes with... Let's have a look. Who's that arriving? Just waited for the hit. Did the right thing. It's Sheaf. Just knocked off there. Yeah, Sheaf just... He sees the challenge coming. Just sticks his body in the way. Good play by Sheaf to draw the foul. And yes, silly from Cook. Just loses his footing. Dives in. And we have a penalty and a chance for Cov to equalise. Who said in the chat Bournemouth will rue that? It's going to be Godden. Matt Godden is going to take the penalty. Godden versus Begovic. Here comes Godden. Right-footed. Scores. 1-1. Coventry. 38 minutes gone. Godden, I think that might be his third or fourth of the season. And Coventry have equalised. This is a good game, guys. Really enjoying this. Godden with the right foot. Begovic goes the wrong way. Powerfully into the other corner. If Begovic goes the right way, he's saving that. So I suspect Godden waited for him to go. Yeah, it's a definite penalty, isn't it? I think Smith's behind going like that, but I don't know what Cook's doing, throwing himself in. And Sheaf just waits for the contact. And down he goes. 1-1. Good game, this, guys. Bring the numbers up and see if it matches our eye test in just a second. We'll do some more comments as well. 39 gone here. Here comes Lerma. Nice turn. Skillful player, Lerma, actually. And fed into Solanke into the channel, and he has surely fouled McFadzean there. He had his hand on his back. McFadzean puts it out, but I think he's won the free kick there. Josh says, sad to see Eliasson leave. Yeah, I'm surprised to see Eliasson leave, actually. Wolf says, wasn't quite sure if his foot was planted in the area. Oh, does he move? Does he maneuver himself in to make sure he's in the box for the penalty? Here, we'll have another look at that one. Didn't spot that. Mick Ness says, super stat for you. There are more watching your stream than at the game. Well, it depends whether this is the WWF Vince McMahon. WWF would report the attendance in the building, which included all the ticket staff, all of the wrestling staff, all of the office, everyone serving food or whatever, rather than the buying public. So I'm sure there's, and are we counting the cardboard cutouts as well? Zach says, I think Bournemouth will have a similar season to Swansea, 18-19. Interesting. Swansea in 18-19, that would have been their first season down, wouldn't it? With McBurney and James. Who do Ipswich play tomorrow, mate? Says Red Dog. Milton Keynes Dons. Paul Lambert v Russ Martin. There you go. Attacking free kick here to Bournemouth down the left-hand side. They've got some gimmick planned where he's going to place the ball and then take it. Cook puts it down. Rico, the centre-half, is the set-play guy. Headed away by Sheaf. Back into the danger zone and hooked clear. Big charge forward by O'Hare. worry about players' necks when I do back headers like that. But Smith does it well. Now Darbo is away down the right-hand side. Darbo's crossing has not been good, although I do think his missed cross actually led to them winning the penalty. So mustn't knock it. Sometimes if you just up the pitch, you're causing trouble, aren't you? Even if you're not picking someone up perfectly with your cross. Solanke comes short. He gives it away. Not forward again. Some thunderous challenges going in. Love it. Lerma. There's another one. Rides it beautifully there. Stacey. And back to Mepham. And he's going to go all the way home to Begovic. Sam asked, thoughts on Godfrey's move? Think it's great for all involved. Yeah, I think that would be about the size of it. I dare say, and I'm not having a pop at Ben Godfrey here, but in the Championship, would I rather have Zimmerman and Hanley, or Zimmerman and Ben Gibson? Am I losing that much by losing Ben Godfrey? I don't know that I am. Could get injured tomorrow, couldn't he? Hey? And for the money they're getting, it's a really good deal there. Charlie says, looking sexy there, Ben. Showing a bit of trust. At my age, not me. Long goal kick by Morosi. Bournemouth get that one clear. Smith, who's had a very productive first half down that left-hand side. Although one could argue that the goal did come down his side, although I think Lewis Cook's going to get the blame for that, for diving in. Lerma. Stacey. Couldn't quite get that one back from Mepham, who's played more like a midfielder for much of this half when they've been attacking. Although I'll probably bring the heat map up on that and be proven wrong. Another brilliant sliding tackle. And Smith and Darbo both going flying. Tremendous. Love to see it. Any chance you can do a Championship post-match stream on Saturday nights? We will give the people what they want, Carl. At the moment, a lot of people have been asking for an actual 3 p.m. Saturday during the games stream. I did think about having the streams, the actual review on Saturday night before Quest, but I just felt it would be too rushed. And when I've got accreditation for games, I'm never going to get back and get that all done. Anyway, how have Norwich squeezed 25 mil for Ben Godfrey? They always do, Callum. This is the club that got like 25 million for the two Murphy twins, who have done the sum total of nothing since they've been gone. They got good money for Mattheson. Okay, he's a brilliant player there, wasn't he? And they've done it again here with Godfrey. Gosling out wide to Smith. Smith crosses in. Solanke on the near post. Headed clear. Stacey's going to recycle. Mepham, edge of the box. Cov behind the ball. Mepham tries to play a difficult pass inside to Stacey. Gives it away. Can Coventry break? No. Here come Bournemouth again. Cook exchanges passes with Mepham nicely. Cook, nice feet inside to Gosling. Gosling was fouled there, surely. Ref waves play on and then gives the advantage. Good refereeing there. Although the Coventry players are arguing because Solanke got the shot off. Has the advantage been taken then? So maybe the Coventry players have got a point there, I think. I might check myself on that. So, yeah, it's who dives? Ostergaard again, who's on a yellow card, not had a good half. Dives in on Gosling. And then Solanke does take the shot, which kind of defies the point of the advantage rule, because you can't have the advantage, use the advantage, and then take the free kick if you mess up the advantage. So maybe he thinks it wasn't an advantage, but there you go. The 6 p.m. show with Ben. Hey, we'll see what happens if COVID continues. We won't be at that many games, will we? So, but we'll be at Norwich Derby tomorrow. Really looking forward to that. There'll be I have just witnessed an old school one, probably from the press box there tomorrow around, I don't know, 3 o'clock or something. Rico with the free kick into the wall. He takes all of the set plays, the centre half. He's a proper Mark Venus, isn't he? Can't beat a bit of Quest HD. Well, you know, I would I would beg to differ. You could come here, but they do a good job, don't they? Put back in the box there and headed clear. Lerma to Solanke. Good control by Solanke. And down the left-hand side there, I think it was Rico beats his man easily there. Smith tracking back. They do commit the outside centre-backs forward quite a long way. And it's half-time. That was a really good watch. Really, really enjoyed that. Superb first half there. Lerma's arguing with referee Gillett about something or other. Camera's gone on Lewis Cook, so maybe they're thinking about the penalty. Lerma with the opener. And Godden from the spot makes it a 1-1. Yes, as Daz says, hit like. I think it says to down the bottom there. Howard says Rico is a left back, really, only playing in the back three because of kid. Oh, okay. Fair comment. Fair comment. This is why we need supporters, especially of teams I've never covered before. We need them in here. Right. Should we look at some numbers, guys? Let's see what the stats tell us about that half. Lies, damned lies, and statistics, we'll call this segment, as ever. Let me just remove that banner. Get out of the way. 58% to 42 in Bournemouth's favour. 11 shots to 4 in Bournemouth's favour. 6 shots to 2 on target in Bournemouth's favour. 3 block shots for Bournemouth to 0 for Coventry. I do not know what my mouse is doing. I think it's because I've got my phone near it. I'm very sorry. It should have gone back to normal. Ghost in the Machine there. Great Police album, that is. Big chances. 2 for Bournemouth. Now, I suspect they are both the chances that fell in one go to Smith. Normally, these weird stats are calculated on the basis of proximity to goal. So that might be it. One big chance to Coventry, which will obviously be the penalty. Interesting for a 58% possession. 281 passes on a total. I suppose that does stack up, doesn't it? But so basically going down all of those stats, Bournemouth on top for the most part, if you look exclusively at the numbers, which I'm not saying you should do. Use the eye test as well. My eye test tells me that it was harum scarum for the first 10 minutes. Bournemouth did really well, actually, scored a really good goal. Then forced a chance with Solanke early on, didn't they? And then the goal came straight after from a quick turnover from a restart. It took Coventry till about 12 to 15 minutes in to start really getting into the game. And then I think Coventry did all right, actually, didn't they? Now, help me out with this. I can't remember whether the Solanke chance where he goes around the keeper is... Actually, that probably went down as one of the big chances, didn't it? I can't remember whether that was before the equaliser or after. I think it was before, wasn't it? And Hyam slides into the post. And then on, I guess, around the 40-minute mark, let me just bring up the actual numbers. 39 minutes, Godden equalises from the penalty spot. Get your thoughts in on that first half. Let's have a look here. See what you guys got to say for yourselves. Someone's asked for Shaylee. Let me send her a message. See if we can get her up here for a half-baked prediction here. I'll just tell her it's half-time. Always popular on the channel. Alex says, how about getting Lions TV and Ben HD doing your own Soccer Saturday show? Sounds good. Sounds really, really good. 1-0 Swansea tomorrow. Gives White to score, says Carl. This isn't rugby. It should be advantage or a free kick. Yeah, there you go. Sam says, there's an Ipswich fan getting to go to Carrow Road before me. Well, it is what it is, hey. Be nice to see Connor Southall and Michael Bailey and Chris Gorham as well. I'm sure we'll catch up with all of them tomorrow on Patreon. I'll try and get them all on in the match experience as well. Lee says, considering the changes we had to make, I thought while the managed leads, I let you have the ball, but really limit the chances. Thing is, Primm, you have to take the chances. Yes, you do. Wolf says he's back in the Swans to beat his beloved Millwall 2-0. Please tell you I'm wrong. If you look at my predictions video, Chris, the predictions guru, has gone for Millwall in that one. So he normally scores better than me. Callum says, I remember how good Lewis Cook was for us, our best player at 17. Basically, the original Jude Bellingham. Retire his shirt then. Callum, injury stopped him from getting to the top. How old is Lewis Cook now? Let's bring him up. Should we do this on the split screen so you can see what I'm doing? Get rid of that comment as well, Callum. No offence, just so we can all see. There he be. Lewis Cook. God, born 1997. God, I'm old. Still only 23 years old. Season heat map. Oh, no, we've got tonight's heat map there as well. Getting about the pitch nicely. Let's go back in. Have a look at some more of your comments. Ben Bloom and Cole Murray would be the GOAT of punditry. Oh, yes. Is Shaylee going to try and redeem herself? I've messaged her. Let's see if she's read it. Call her out on the channel. It's arrived. She hasn't checked her WhatsApp since 7:53. Let's Snapchat her. See if that works better. She's doing some baking, so she'll be in the zone downstairs. She had another look at the penalty. Absolutely fine decision, I think. Godden, good pen into the corner for 1-1. Chris Kamara, who? Benjamin Bloom all the way. Love it. Swans will need to be at 100% to win tomorrow. Yeah, looking good. Hope you're well, Ben. What do you think the score will be between Swansea and Millwall? You didn't say nothing on your preview, mate. Did I sit on the fence for that one? I must have talked about Swansea Millwall. I must have. I did all the games, didn't I? Difficult one. Difficult one to call. It's got draw written all over it if it's a Gary Rowett away game, hasn't it? Just having a look. What's this handball? Right. Now we get a good look at it. So Smith plays it. Up in the air it goes. No. No, I don't think that was handball, actually. I think Hyam does well. I think it sort of hits his, like, that part of your torso. Oh, ouch. And there's Hyam taking the post. Ouch. That looks so painful. Solanke unlucky not to score then. Good defending by Hyam. He just throws himself. Oh, he catches that in the first instance right on his left thigh. And then his body goes into it as well afterwards. Not cool. I was a bit fancy, apparently. Doesn't sound like me. Listen to Ben on the second. Oh, Mike. Hello, Mike in LA. Listen to Ben on the second tier podcast. Good stuff. Thank you. Ollie. My prediction this morning was 2-1 Bournemouth, but it would be tough. Now I'm regretting that prediction as Cov are giving us a tough fight. They are, but if Bournemouth start the second half in the same way they started the first half, then all will be well. Come in, my darling. Now, this is a difficult one to call. Ladies and gentlemen, get your questions in for Shaylee, who's just arriving. How was the most comfortable way to do this? Right. We have never done Bournemouth before. Shaylee is 4-1 on her predictions. So you got Brentford wrong last night, didn't you?
Sorry.
Well, you 3-1. Get your questions in for Shaylee. Always a fun segment. So at the moment, I know you've never done Bournemouth before, have you? Coventry 1, Bournemouth 1. Do you want to see the numbers?
What? Who scored first?
Bournemouth scored first after 6 minutes. Can you see the... sorry, let me just put this up so you guys can see what Shaylee's seeing. So that is That's Bournemouth attacks. the blue.
Right.
The green is Coventry attacks. Coventry scored from a penalty, and most of the numbers are in favour.
Okay, I'm going to go with Bournemouth then, please.
You're going to go with Bournemouth to win. Let's just see. Are you hanging around?
Not for long. I got macarons in the oven.
All right, Shelley. Shelley. S-H-A-L-I.
Shelley. All right, Shelley.
Lee, Shelley, I won't hold last week against you, as you said nice things about my dog.
Cute doggy, look.
He's got the David Bowie eyes, hasn't he?
So sweet.
Any more questions for Shelley? Or is Wolf just saying hiya? Hiya. So Shelley got Huddersfield Forest correct. Got Leeds, Sheffield United correct. Got another one correct that I can't for the life of me remember. You're right, darling. How is the baking going? You're sleepy.
I made fudge and macarons.
You did?
Yeah.
Cool. Right. That was Shaylee's half-baked preview. She's normally right. Elliot says, this seems inappropriate.
What does?
I don't know. You sitting on my knee. What do you want for Christmas?
Is he jealous?
Don't know. Probably not.
Does he want to sit on your knee?
Tremendous. Oh, hang on. Come. Pompa. Don't know what that means. How long have we been together? 3 or 4 years?
I've no idea.
Shaylee, Swansea versus Millwall. Just give me a name. He's got a Wales shirt on.
Oh, I was going to do Mill.
Say draw.
A draw. You can't tell me what to say.
Hi, Shaylee. If I have pre-soaked fruit, do I need to keep feeding my Christmas cake?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you baking, Shaylee? And do you make a good Christmas cake?
My grandma and my auntie make the best Christmas cake, so I've never had to make it because I'm sure one day the pressure will be passed to me. But
Elliot says filth. Hope
What's
the Royals
filth?
answer's great.
What
You
does that
sitting on
mean?
my knee on camera?
Is it?
I don't know. I'm related. How did we both meet? Shaylee was singing in a choir and I was playing the piano. Yes.
Yes.
Kanye 2020. How
wow,
would
look at that grin. Please tell me that's him.
Yeah,
That is a great smile. Great teeth.
Kanye would be better in a debate than those two were the other night, wouldn't he? If he does run. It could be Kanye versus Dwayne The Rock Johnson in 2024 or something, wouldn't it? Deary me.
Hi, everyone.
Right. See you, darling. Thank you. She's sacked. She's gone. We sell macarons at Iceland. They're probably not as good as Shaylee's. You can freeze them, though, and they don't drop off too much in quality. There you go. Yes, and Nicholas Eliasson has joined Nîmes Olympique. That came through. That came through during the first half, didn't it? Ben needs a night at the Rainbow Room on Sunset Boulevard. You coming, Shaylee? Damn right. Kane asks, thoughts on Ipswich's new signing? Ipswich have signed, and this is where I don't know his name, someone Bennett's. There you go. Kane asked earlier on. Hey up, Ben. Thoughts on Ipswich new signing Bennett's? Is it Kian Bennett's or Kane Bennett's? Or I can't remember. A left winger, apparently, from playing in Germany. I don't know whether we need a left winger. James Norwood's hurt. I don't know, Kane. I never even heard of the guy. So it's nice that we're bringing people in, I guess. But let me see him play first. Yeah. Oh, that's a question. Who would be in your all-time EFL starting 11? Kevin Phillips, Adel Tarabt, Paul Gascoigne when he was playing for Middlesbrough. No, probably not. I don't know. Get your thoughts in. All-time EFL. Peter Whittingham, maybe. Caden asks, how well do you think Stoke are playing? And where do you think they will finish? I think Stoke are playing all right. They lost at home to Bristol City, didn't they? Got the win at Preston, mitigating factor with that. I know they won at Villa last night, but there you go. I think they need to get up to speed yet. Elliot, do you rate Force yet? I never said I didn't rate Force, Elliot. You took it very, very personally, my friend, when I said I thought that Brentford would still sign another striker, and I still think they will sign another striker. I can't see them having Watkins go out, and obviously they brought Godos in down one side. But yeah, Force looks great. He looks tremendous, doesn't he? He's got 3 goals now, and it's a brilliant goal he scored last night. So looking really, really good, Force. Maybe they won't sign another striker, but I still would if I were them. One of those strikers gets injured, no cover there. But yeah, liking the look of Force. To be honest, we should have got rid of Norwood. Decent player, just a bit of a liability, yeah. He does appear to need some babysitting, doesn't he? Dear oh me. Russ is in the chat. Are you back from holiday, Russ? Nice to see you, my friend. Class player, Peter Whittingham. Rest in peace. What a left foot that guy had, hey? I want The Rock to win to be president. Rock bottom Trump. Now, do you realise Donald Trump is in the WWF Hall of Fame? You do realise this? He has been on wrestling before, so he probably would understand how this all works. And I believe that Vince McMahon's wife works for him, possibly. Rose has come on. I bet that's for Ostigard. Yeah. Oh, and Shipley's come on as well. Hang on. Let me just write this stuff down. So Rose on for Ostigard. And Alan is in for Shipley. Yeah, I guess Shipley was quite quiet, wasn't he? So it's almost like we've done this before, isn't it? We pointed out that they were struggling down that right-hand side, and Mark Robbins has changed 2 players down there, hasn't he? So Alan will play front right. Rose will play back right with Darbo as the wing back. So I would have done exactly the same thing. Was Force the one on loan at AFC Wimbledon? Yes, he was. And I did indeed see Force come on as a sub and score a towering header in MK. I went to MK Dons versus Wimbledon. I think there was no championship that week. Long goal kick. We have kicked off back here. Get your thoughts in on that. Caden's question. Top goal scorer in the championship. Not many strikers in there yet. Armstrong's obviously top. Zhao's got 3, I think, but he's hurt his shoulder now, hasn't he? We're waiting for Pookie. Solanke in this one. Godden. Actually, Godden must be up there now. Has he got 3 or 4? Sarr. Deeney. Murray. Any one of our 8 Watford players? Martin and Wells at Bristol City. Oh, they nearly get, it was O'Hare. No, it wasn't. It was Giles away down the left-hand side. Mike, you've just had the best life. I worked in the pro wrestling business for a year in the USA. And Mike, when I mentioned Hell's Kitchen, has also met Gordon Ramsay and been to the Hell's Kitchen. So excellent stuff. The only president in history to receive a stone cold stunner. So we think he could take a rock bottom, but I think the Rock will have to put him down gently, won't he? How old's Trump? And he's got COVID as well, hasn't he? Actually, he must be high risk, Trump, mustn't he? Cross to the back post there. Stacey to the other wing back. Smith heads it goal. Couldn't get anything on it. Ben, I think you could easily replace Thomas Frank. Oh, dear. Yeah, we've discussed this. I'd suck as a football manager, wouldn't I? God, I'd want everyone. I wouldn't be good at telling the players they would drop. Russ is back. Arrived an hour ago. Unpacked and eaten. How was the first half? Really good fun, actually, Russ. Yeah, massively high tempo first 10 minutes. Great goal by Bournemouth to take the lead by Lerma. Coventry slowly came into it. Bournemouth had a big chance. Solanke took it around the keeper and Hyam cleared it off the line. There was another chance off the line where Smith couldn't quite get a shot off, but silly tackle by Lewis Cook, penalty, and Godden gets the equaliser. The numbers say Bournemouth should be winning, but they're not, and it is 1-1. $76 ad counting. Oh, who is? Trump? No, he's not, is he? God. Oh, they're into the box here. Laid off by Stacey. Oh, that's a chance for Gosling. Stacey had got forward down the right-hand side, and it really opened up for Gosling on his right foot. Back it came. Oh, dear. He's got to be hitting the target there, hasn't he? Yeah, Stacey just knocks it back. Similar distance to Lerma when he scored. Wow. Biden is 120. Yeah, it was the only debate where if either of them had just shut up, the other one would have hung themselves, wouldn't they? pair of I won't say, but yeah. Not the most engaging spectacle, was it? Well, it was quite engaging, actually, because it was just such a train wreck. But there you go. Darbo has gone down and won a free kick. A little bit of fisticuffs there. Hamer's pushing anybody that will come near him. I don't know who fouled Darbo then. Any one of three of them could have. I think Smith has a go, then Gosling has a go, and then I couldn't see who finished the job. Probably Rico if it was left centre-back position. Who's scoring the next goal then, guys? One thing about this game I have enjoyed, it's been nicely physical, hasn't it? Out to the left. And headed clear by Smith. Coventry hitting the front there. O'Hara's got it. Crosses to the far post. And it is cleared. Here comes Lerma. Good feet by Lerma. Uses the ball well. Across to Rico. I think that was good ball into midfield. Into Gosling. Cook. Lewis Cook, that is, turns and plays it to Steve Cook. He plays out to Mepham. Much slower pace than in the first half. We said they wouldn't be able to keep it up, did they? Lock, yes. Cherries to score next because they keep winning the midfield battles. Not bad shout. That's the world famous Dave Diamond. Yeah, he's glorious. Into the box here. Solanke, surely. Yes, it is put in by Gosling. They just kept getting the run of the ball there in the box. Bournemouth take the lead. 2-1 there. Gosling with the left-footed finish in the end. The chance was blocked initially. It ran kindly for Gosling and he put it in. But they got a really nice overload. Headed clear in the first instance by Rose. It's one back by Cook, who drives forward. Stacey, as ever, is forward. He squares to Solanke, who gets a little bit lucky, I have to say. His shot sort of, I don't know, half gets blocked and then turns into just the perfect little through ball. Gosling does well because Morosi's out quickly, but he should be scoring from there. It's 2-1 Bournemouth. Whoever just said, yeah, I think it was Locke, yes, just said Bournemouth will score next. And well, they scored about a minute after he said it. So there you go. 2-1 Bournemouth. Not Ryan Gosling, but Dan Gosling is the goal scorer there on 50. And that will be good for the game. That will draw Coventry out. Won't it? Elliot asked about the Bournemouth points. I suspect, if you're lucky, we can find a live league table. Let's bring that up on the split screen. There is your live league table. Bournemouth going to the top of the table. Be 10 points from the first four, 2.5 points per game. A very good start from the Cherries. Go away, Siri. I'm not talking to you. Into the channel for Jack Stacey, who's had a good game, hasn't he? Very productive coming forward from right wing back. Yeah, so Bournemouth putting a bit of pressure there if they can see this one out on Reading and Bristol City. Reading have a hard game against Watford tomorrow. Bristol City against Forest, who are struggling. Swansea play Millwall, so that's tricky. And Watford as well. So good chance for Bournemouth if they can hold on to this one. I need to change the banner. Surprised no one's reminded me. You guys are normally on stuff like that. Attacking corner to Bournemouth. And I suppose, given what happened in the first half, their best bet is to just keep on keeping on. Try and get this to 3-1. Is that going to be Rico taking the corner? He's taking most of them. Into the centre. I don't know whether that came off a Bournemouth head. Looks like it came off a Coventry head. And another corner signalled by Mr. Gillett. Wolf says, third time Cov defence, given the ball out the back. Bournemouth only about, well, where the goal came from, the first goal, wasn't it? Yeah, nice finish by Gosling there. McFadzean tried to clear it off the line. Couldn't quite do it there. Gosling gets the goal. Mike says, going to see Cov getting back into this. They got goals in them. Mike makes a fair point there. That front three, yeah, they do, don't they? Bournemouth need some aerial threat in there to replace Ake, who's gone to Manchester City for hundreds of millions of billions of pounds. Surridge! Oh, good save. Difficult chance there. It went loose in the box and he had to really neck muscles it. He couldn't jump. He does all he can with it. Surridge is good in the air, actually, isn't he? Comes down. It's a good save, actually, by Morosi. He just couldn't quite get enough loop on that, could he? Needed to be just about a foot and a half higher, and that's going in the top corner. Free header there-ish for Steve Cook there, but he had to angle that goal. Was difficult chance. Can we make the video sponsors into a Better Call Saul advert? If you can get me the Breaking Bad production team, then absolutely. Have I done it again? I did it in the first half as well. Terrible. I've put that Coventry have been winning this game twice. Sorry. I'm not doing it on purpose. You think I'm doing it for attention now, don't you? Coventry 1, Bournemouth 2. Sorry. Wrong again. Champions League buffoonery by me. Sorry. Yep. Cov still score fluid. 2-1 Cov. He's done it again. Yeah. I'm an idiot. We all knew that though, didn't we? Here's Lerma. Gosling. Onto the right foot. Surridge. Just gives that one away. Here comes Giles. O'Hare. Good dribbler, isn't he? Meffam running with him. A give and go. Oh, if they could have just found Allen then, he could have knocked it. One more, and O'Hare would have been in the gap then. A foul. As Jack Stacey goes down in stages there. Lerma. Nice switch of play. Good pass that. I like Lerma. And Smith gives it away. Darbo. Hamer back to Darbo. Hamer had a good first half, didn't he? See if he can put a whole match together here. .56 gone here. Cov 1, Bournemouth 2. Contrary to what I put on the banner a minute ago. Sacked in the morning. He's having a mare. He's having a mare. Long-haired idiot. He's having a mare. I said that. You're not allowed to. You heard it here. Cov to win 3-2, says Carl. At least it's consistent. There you go. What does a macaron taste like? Curry. What are you talking about? A macaron's a cake, Elliot. Nice sweet little cake. Depends what you put in as the filling. Could have a curry-filled macaron. That'd be very weird, but there you go. Unless you put macaroon, unless you mean macaroon. They had macaroons on Bake Off on Wednesday, didn't they? What are we talking about? Here goes the stream. And here goes Godden. He's kept that in down the right-hand side. Bournemouth back in numbers to defend. Godden moves off the right-hand touchline. Comes inside and plays to O'Hare, who plays it back to Darbo. Back to O'Hare. Pretty safe area to be playing in for Bournemouth, though. Rose. Nice switch of play by him. And Hyam plays that one out to Giles. And home it goes. Here's Darbo. Cannot control that switch. George asks who I think is going to get promoted. Some people just cut to the chase, don't they, George? Never mind all the games. Let's get to the end of the season who's going to get promoted. I have to stick with my 1 to 24, which you can see elsewhere on the channel, which had Norwich top, Watford second. And who did I have in the playoffs? Brentford. I didn't have Bournemouth in the playoffs. That could be a glaring mistake. I forgot Forest in the playoffs. Who else did I have? I can't think. Brentford. I'll watch the video. I don't know. The championship is scarily balanced this year. A bad run and you're banging trouble at New Year. One thing you guarantee about the championship, come 15 games to go, about 10 teams will be able to go down and about 14 will be able to go up because of the playoffs. Ben, you have £5. Who do you bet on next championship manager out? If I had to now, poor old Sabri. Don't want to see that happen, but looks like it, doesn't it? Ben, I don't think we've had a Mick McCarthy. Mick McCarthy. Hello, is that my agent? Can you get me up to Nottingham, please? I need to be ready if Lamucci gets sacked. I think I fancy myself as the Nottingham Forest manager. Appalling. Could be a low point standard to get in the top 6. Was last season, wasn't it? And high points on average. Bottom 6. Yep, that was the pattern last season. Just depends whether we get 2 or 3 teams doing well at top. Gosling, long range. Oh, what a goal by Gosling. What a strike that was. Whoa, down boy. What a finish by Dan Gosling there. Right-footed. Miles out as well. He absolutely leathered that. Bournemouth just continue to score worldies this season. Some sense Jason Tyndall was being held up a little bit by, Solanke scored a back heel. Dan Juma scored 2 worldies. What a goal this is, though. Rico plays it in. Gosling wins the 50-50. He is a long way out. Oh, it's a brilliant finish. No, keeper not at fault at all there. He's really hit that so hard. Right into the corner as well. Poor old Morosi's been beaten by 2 absolute thumping goals in this one. Superb stuff from Bournemouth. Let's see. Mike, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. You did that at just the wrong time as we went into the goal. Thank you so much, my friend. Mike's been a great supporter here on the Friday nights out there in LA. And the ball goes dead. Wow. Right. I'm going to get the banner right here. 3-1 Bournemouth. Gosling gets his second. And his second in the space of 10 minutes. What a goal. The only criticism I can have of Bournemouth this season is it is not sustainable to keep scoring this many brilliant goals. Let's bring the table up real quick. I'm just going to go to the split screen. It should still be there, actually. So Bournemouth look good value to go top of the league. So Bournemouth have scored 8 goals now. And I genuinely think about 5 of them have been worldies. Stacey's long ranger against Blackburn. Danjuma's run and curler against Blackburn. Solanke's back heel against Middlesbrough. And Lerma's thunder, tonight. And now they've literally scored 5 worldies out of 8. So that's the only thing we can hang our hat on to, say Bournemouth aren't going to cruise to promotion this season is they just keep scoring worldies and, well, might be sustainable. Be fun to watch if it is, hey? But yeah, Bournemouth are having a one-club competition for goal of the season here. Second half stats, 8 shots to 0. Coventry have had no shots or touches in the opposition box. Bournemouth turning the screw. Entry fee is paid. Thank you, Mike. And our entry fee was worth it for the 2 goals that Bournemouth have scored. Finish, says Jim, wasn't it? Just. Alex, saw Big Mick at Victoria Station. There you go. Magic, says Howard. Great goal. Premier League goal, says David. Now, according to Ben's banner, it will say, yeah, the wrong way around. I got it the right way round this time. Defensive midfields of Cov are not having a good game. Well, I think Haim has been effective. Remember, it's hard. It's hard when there's only 2 of you in there and you're playing the 3 up front. Obviously, you can argue that a couple of the goals came from that area. But yeah, I suppose he wins the 50-50, doesn't he? I was enjoying Hamer in the first half, but maybe not for his defensive play. Wolf, thank you so much. Super chat for you. Coventry in down the left, and was that Giles or was it O'Hare? Couldn't quite get the crossover. Thank you. A virtual slurp. I'm drinking cold coffee, I have to say. Pretty disgusting. But we'll keep on. I haven't got any Pepsis up here. Maybe we can get Shaylee to bring one up. Is this your first Friday night stream, Red Dog? I thought you were in last week. Never mind. Alex, I'm going to put this up, but I'm not going to read it. 3-2 Coventry on the banner. Yeah, 5-4 or something. Locke, yes. Think Dan Juma has been their best player. He's not even on the pitch. Yeah, that's a bit scary, isn't it? Where is Dan Juma tonight? Hello to Nat. I'm good, my friend. Very much enjoying Bournemouth. Score 20-yarders every game. Loads of fun. Here is Surridge. Oh, he's beaten McFadden easily. Surridge, good save. It's gone loose. Smith. Oh, they can't quite sweep it up there. This is all going very swimmingly now for Bournemouth. They are really dominating, aren't they? Surridge just went down the left there. He beat McFadden too easily, didn't he? Good hit. We shouldn't forget, really, when we're doing Coventry. They were in League One last season. I think we've got quite high standards for them, haven't we? Play good football. 2 leagues between these 2 clubs last season. Here come Bournemouth again. Stacey into the channel. Solanke tries to cut it back. His cross is blocked. Why do you think Ben Rama hasn't moved yet? He was meant to be first out of Brentford. Yeah. No one's bid the requisite amount of money yet, have they? It was rarely a shot from outside the area when Howard was in charge. All hail Tyndall. They're reining in now, Howard, aren't they? Coventry need a Leon Britton midfielder. What? Someone just to sit there. Cole Skews. Yeah, big up Wolf, supporting the man. Thank you, anybody who has super chat tonight. I think we've had 3 or 4 now, haven't we? Thank you so much. Very, very kind. Blackburn this season, underrated manager. Remember, David, I have my issues with the word underrated. I have never said a bad word about Tony Mowbray. Really, really like him. Went to his wedding. Reported on it as a young kid. On work experience. No wine tonight, Nat. Looks like Nat's boozing in his picture. We've got some Prosecco left over, but I can't drink that on my own. Have to have that with Shaylee. Blackburn unlucky not to get anything versus Bournemouth in the first game. Yeah, 3-2 that one ended. Loving it. Nice one, Red Dog. Actually, I could do with a Diet Pepsi. Nips outside. Don't let them score for a moment. Here comes Stacey. Don't score. Crosses it to the back post. Smith heads it down. Solanke tries to hold it up. Well defended. Hamer brings it out. O'Hare. Darbo takes it off him. Actually takes O'Hare down. His own. Oh, I think that's going to be a foul and a yellow card for Smith there. Chops down Darbo. Takes him out with the... Oh, and Darbo has a good old shove there. Bit of WWE stuff. We've been mentioning that earlier. I suspect Darbo will be getting a yellow card for that shove on Smith, who is winding him up chronic there. Darbo not happy. Smith taking him down there. He got the yellow card. Let's see if Darbo gets a yellow as well. Smith was booked initially. What is referee Gillett doing? He's going to his pocket and he's surely going to book Darbo. Oh. Where's Gustavo Hamer going? Has he been sent off? What on earth has happened here? Gustavo Hamer has been sent off and I have no idea why. There's a bit of pushing and shoving. So Darbo fouled Smith. Fine. We all know that. Smith got booked straight away. Ref pulled the card right out. Darbo went mad. He shoved Smith. I saw that. Smith didn't react, so no danger of a second yellow there. And I don't know what Hamer has done in the meantime. Let's have a look. So Cressey comes. Well, I think it was Steve Cook comes across and shoves Hamer, and he kind of swings a hand at him. Oh, dear. Oh, really? Oh, no. He's, to be fair to Cook, he doesn't go down or anything, but it's a slap on the face like that, and he's been sent off for violent conduct. I'm just not a fan of that. Swung in there, headed goalwards. Oh, big chance. Well, not big chance, but a chance there for O'Hare. I just don't buy this. I'll bring up the IFAB website in a minute. We haven't had it up for a few games, have we? But we'll get the violent conduct wording, but I don't know. Little slap round the chops. Have a look. IFAB, Law 12. See what we can find here. Because he's undoubtedly been sent off for violent conduct. Cautionable offences. Delaying the restart of goal. Serious, right. Violent conduct. Let's have a look then, guys. We have to get on here every now and then, don't I? A bit bigger with that. Here we go. Oh, ball into Solanke here. You'd expect Bournemouth to possibly score again now against 10. Violent conduct is when a player uses or attempts to use excessive force or brutality against an opponent when not challenging for the ball, or against a teammate, team official, match official, spectator, or any other person, regardless of whether contact is made. Okay. In addition, a player who, when not challenging the ball, deliberately strikes an opponent or any other person on the head or face with the hand or arm is guilty of violent conduct unless the force used is negligible. So reading that, if I'm a lawyer, I think that red card's getting rescinded because Hamer does not. Yeah, I think the force could easily be described as negligible. He does tap him. Whether you think doing that is striking someone or not, but it does say very clearly there, unless the force used was negligible. So we normally hear commentators come out with nonsense. Oh, you can't raise your hands. You can't raise your hands. Well, you can if the force is negligible. Read the laws. So I think that might get rescinded. Let me know what you think in the comments. But hey, there you go. Cautionable offences. You've just been tangoed. Yeah, would have been a red in the Prem. No, I don't think so, Elliot. I think we just quoted the laws there. I think the force was negligible. So there you go. Yeah, I thought Hamer played well in the first half. Here we go into that. How negligible is negligible? There you go. And this is where they get away with it, don't they? The IFAB and the FA. Another yellow card's coming out. Because it's so subjective. Because, yeah, how negligible is negligible? What does it even mean? What is negligible? So, yeah, I don't think that he struck him. I don't think it was violent conduct. But there you go. 3-1 anyway, isn't it? So we'll do one of those things on the internet they do. Change my mind. I'm saying that force was negligible. Change my mind. Chris says, terrible decision. He was provoked and barely touched him. Won't get rescinded. Gibbs got sent off for the same. I haven't seen the Gibbs one, so I can only comment on this one. I think they'll appeal it, put it that way, whether it gets rescinded or not. Who knows? I think it was Rico just got the latest yellow card. I can't keep up now. Can he keep up? Let's face it, I knew in the end someone would be walking in. We did say that earlier in the first half, didn't we? Yellow card at best for me. Yeah. Far be it for me to labour the point. I will repeat. See, I don't mind anybody having an opinion on a red card. We're entitled to our opinions, but let's frame the debate properly. If you accuse me of speeding, you need to quote the speed limit and tell me how fast I was going, rather than just say you were speeding. Let's read it again. In addition, a player who, when not challenging for the ball, deliberately strikes an opponent, which he did, or any other person on the head or face with the hand or arm, which he did, is guilty of violent conduct unless the force used was negligible. So, again, it's like the reckless, careless, whatever the wording is on the other one. As somebody said in the chat already, what is negligible? Well, it's subjective. So we're back into I say it's a red card or you say it's a red card, and neither of us are wrong. Because you just say it wasn't negligible, I say it was negligible. Who wins? Who knows? Who cares? Eh? Maybe excessive would be better than negligible. They're just going to put some vague word in there, Alex, whatever they do, won't they? What would Bayo Akinfenwa do? I don't know. Are we suggesting he might retaliate? I can't really change my mind as I'm hearing about it from you. What a silly question. Right, Elliot, don't try and score points with me. You won't. You won't win. There's a series on the internet called Change My Mind. My being the person presenting the series, yes? Okay, so they sit at a table and the challenge is for the person who they speak to change my mind, as in somebody else that is not me or you. Yes? Imagine that, Elliot. There's other people in the world other than you. So, no, it's not a silly question. You just need to understand how it's being framed, my friend. People just get cheesed off and some silly what's it loses it, even if it's the ref. Absolutely. Here comes Philip Billing. How much did he cost? Millions. Millions and millions. Wolf says, Bremner, Hunter, Yates, McCready, Harris, none of them would last nowadays. Well, if they played the way that they did back in the day, they wouldn't last, but they wouldn't play that way, would they? Because they wouldn't last. So these are all intelligent people, aren't they? They just changed the way they played, wouldn't they? All pro footballers will all just play on the edge, won't they? On the edge of the rules, whatever the rules are, the laws. Having a few birthday beers. Come on, Wednesday. Who've Wednesday got tomorrow now? Can't remember. QPR? QPR at Hillsborough, I think. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Tough game for us, QPR tomorrow. Indeedio. Elliot says, why have you been speeding? I have not been speeding. I absolutely have not. The analogy I was using there, Elliot, was that when we are accusing somebody of doing something, we should make clear what we're accusing them of and give evidence of what they've done that allows us to accuse them. I was using speeding as a mere analogy. Elliot says, Lewis Cook has been our best player. And he's put a crying emoji. Why does that make you cry, Elliot? I wonder. Andy Impey in an FA Cup game against Barnsley, one of their players kept fouling him. He had enough and gave him a right hook. Same game. Did he? Excellent. You love to see it. I tell you what, that's what you love to see, Shane. I'll drink some cold coffee in honour of a £2 super chat. The game ebbing away from all of us now. 3-1 to Bournemouth. They're going to win. 10-man Coventry since Gustavo Hamer, who, if you believe his tap, this is how stupid these rules are. If you believe his tap on the face of Steve Cook was done with negligible force, should not have been sent off. But if you believe the force was not able to be described as negligible, then he should have been sent off. So we're having a negligible debate. There we go. Yeah, I've been on the speed awareness. The guys that lead that, they are wacky. Those poor guys, they do that like twice a day, every day. Oh, and honest to God, the guy I was sat next to on the speed awareness course, they bring out a little thing and you have to fill it in saying what all the speed limits are. He didn't know. I don't know how he had a driving license, that guy. Shaylee's here. Shaylee, my darling, you beautiful, wonderful lady. Could I have a Pepsi Max, please? Gorgeous. Go and buy a footy mug from the Amazon link, everyone. Ben needs to buy me one. Yes, if you go to the Amazon shop, Shaylee sat down with me and has chosen her favourite championship football mug of every team. So if you buy one, we get a little kickback. And Shaylee wants to know which one's going to be most popular. So you can go and check that out, amazon.co.uk/shop/the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. This channel helps loneliness. Well, if that's genuine, that's very nice, Elliot. Speaking of this channel helping, very, very quickly, whilst we've got a nice number of people in the chat, we're up to 79 minutes. I'll quickly throw this up. Charlie is our sponsor. Guys, very bad news. Charlie has been diagnosed with stage 1 lung cancer, which is shockingly awful news for him. Reach out to me. If you DM me on Twitter or Instagram, I'll give you his details and you can send him a message. He's a great guy in the chat. Obviously supports the channel with the fan sponsorship, but he's always in the chat, always fair, never argues with anybody, never scores points, just a nice bloke. And he's obviously had that terrible health news today. So, if anyone wants to get a message out to Charlie, he would really appreciate that. He messaged me earlier over on Patreon, and his dad can't even visit him because of COVID restrictions. So reach out to me if you want to contact Charlie. If you're a Patreon, you'll be able to find him on there. I can help you with that. I will make sure that your messages get to him. Just wish him well. I know there's nothing any of us can do unless we're qualified physicians, but I'm sure he would appreciate that. And I think it's an important cause as we nearly see Coventry get caught out from the back. Jack Stacey just misses the ball and buries his head in the turf there. Here is Shaylee. Drinks delivery service. Who did you say would win? Oh, thank you, my darling. Bournemouth winning 3-1, darling. You've done it again. That's tremendous. Thank you. Sam. Thank you very much. Oh, 2 super chats. Sorry. Mike says $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Mike. That's his second tonight. Very, very kind. Sam Dootson. Would you rather have some bad referee decisions and the game run smoothly or VAR? I'd rather have VAR running smoothly if those are the only 2 choices. But maybe we'll just wait while the Premier League sorts VAR out, and we'll do the Championship. Be interested to see what they would do with VAR on that hand in the face, because sometimes they don't like throwing the ref under the bus, do they? So, yes. Let's have a look. There you go. So the force can't be negligible because it was Hamer the Hammer. So everything is excessive force. Shane, keep up the good work. Love listening to your content when I'm driving up and down the M1. Oh, nice. I live off the M1, Shane. So when you go past the A421 junction near Milton Keynes, think of me, my friend. Oh, just replaying the Smith challenge that led up to Hamer's. Oh, we're going to have another look at. Oh, dear. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely. He literally puts his hand. So if you were slapping someone, you'd do this and there would be an impact. He literally flattens his hand and then pushes a little bit. Oh, dear. Oh, I don't like it. There we go. Matty says, we just sold Eliasson for 2 million. What's your source for that, Matty? I haven't heard a transfer fee yet. Let me know. Shaylee Bates should be on Sky Sports. Absolutely, she should. Looks like Shaylee is back in form. Yes. We'll get the fizz open, but the fizz is a Pepsi Max. Yellow card for Smith. Yellow card for Cook. I think they're just going up who's been booked. They weren't booked. Now Rico is going off. And Jack Simpson is coming on. All the best, Charlie lad. Indeed. Charlie, what a bloke. All the best, Charlie. Sad news, all the best, Charlie. Sorry to hear that. Thanks, bro, for sponsoring the channel. We Googled it earlier, Alex. Obviously it's better to not have any lung cancer than stage 1 lung cancer, but it goes from low to high. Obviously, it depends on the circumstances, though, doesn't it? But we live in a progressive society where science keeps moving forward. So hopefully, we're going to get good news from Charlie. Good luck, Charlie. Keep fighting, mate. Carl says, I hope you get well soon. Make me blue. How's Ipswich doing, Ben? I'm not going to answer that. I don't want to tempt any kind of fate. Here is Cook. 84 gone in this one. Hand behind the ear. Hand behind the ear. Don't call me Shirley. It's an airplane quote. Elliot says, that's softer than I thought. No way is it a red. Well, I think you were going to win anyway, Elliot, but there you go. Will you be doing updates on spectators going back? What do you mean, Elliot? Let me know what you mean. So on Insta. Let me know what your source is. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to know. I haven't heard a number. If it's from a reputable source, I will quote 2 million as my source. So. Oh, crossed in there by the Bournemouth substitute, whose name I can't remember. Simpson, excuse me, and cut out on the near post. All the garbage you see on social media and football forums. Good vibe here. I don't even get hot about a Reading fake hoops and type in yours. Yeah, good shout for Charlie there. Declan, do you prefer the Championship to the Premier League? I think he's got the idea of the channel there, Declan, hasn't he? Corner in from the right-hand side. It's going to be another corner, isn't it? No, a goal kick. I know nothing. Sam has asked about Ben Godfrey. I'm not sure how we'll get on. I think it's a really good fee for Norwich. I think Norwich will be fine with Hanley and Zimmerman and Closer and Gibson. They've got enough centre-backs there to cope without Ben Godfrey. And let's be honest. Let's be really honest here. Ben Godfrey's best season in football was playing central midfield for Shrewsbury. He came in to a Norwich team that got promoted in 18-19. He did well, but they played all-out attack. We never saw him do any defending. And then, well, he sucked in the Premier League like all the Norwich defenders did. So to get 25 million for someone, I mean, you can't say he's unproven because he's played a year in the Premier League, but he's finished bottom in the Premier League in a team that can defend. So I think 25 million is brilliant money. Let's see what... Look, I'm sure he's going to work with Carlo Ancelotti. So I'm sure he's going to learn a thing or two from that guy. So Elliot said, I meant to do a series update. Oh, okay. I've had quite a few people contacting me about possible protests and things going on. Elliot, we'll do something in the international break. But yeah, we will do that. Yeah, that's gone through. Gorka is to Swansea on loan. Don't particularly know the player, so if you know anything, Carl, let me know. Let's have one more goal for the Cherries. Well, another spanking 30-yarder. We've just seen a replay of Gosling's goal. Oh, what a hit that is. Feel sorry for the Coventry keeper. He's seen two fly past him today. Great goal by Gosling. Would you hate it if Ipswich got promoted as you would be biased? No. Have you not seen my channel before? I probably doth protest too much when it comes to Ipswich because I don't want to look biased. I'm probably too hard on them. But no, I did the channel for a while Ipswich were in the Championship, and don't think I was biased. Got very annoyed once when Toto and Ciala got a red card at Sheffield Wednesday, but that was about the worst I got. Nice one, Carl. See you soon, my friend. 88 gone here. Don't know what I'm going to do during international break. You guys let me know, actually. We can do watch-alongs for sure. England playing Wales on the Thursday. Belgium at 5 on the Sunday. That should be fun. And Denmark on Wednesday. So I'll do watch-alongs on the England games. Maybe do some interviews and stuff in the meantime. Quiet couple of weeks. We don't like that on the channel, do we? We complain when there's too much football, and then when it goes, there's not enough. Here comes. Oh, cleared away there. Bournemouth, sorry, coming forward down the left-hand side. Just haven't got the idea that it's Simpson that's come on at left wing-back. Keep forgetting his name. In Bedfordshire today. Oh, wait, Shane. Whereabouts? Let me know. Elliot, so that was the point I was making earlier, Elliot. When the long shots stop going, we've got to take the big chances. Exactly. Not to criticise Bournemouth. They're going top of the league, but you can't score worldies every single game, which they are at the moment. Or can you? Teams don't tend to. Good teams score tap-ins, remember, because they cut open other teams. I think a Bournemouth fan made the point under Eddie Howe. They never used to shoot from outside the box. Offerborth is coming on for Dan Gosling. Scorer of 2 goals. Sky have given him man of the match, probably just for the 3rd goal. Benjamin Bloom football quiz. We could do that live, couldn't we? That'd be fun, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Alex, remind me of that. We'll do a quiz. We'll get all you lot in. And we'll do fastest finger first. That'd be really fun, actually. Let's do that. Championship quiz. Great idea, Alex. See, Elliot, you haven't been watching, have you? Guess who was on the channel on Wednesday? A wonderful show with Ben HD on Wednesday night. Championship quiz. Let's do it. Yes, you can join the quiz. Anyone can join the quiz. It'll be fastest finger first, though. So I'll be watching. I'll ask the question and see who answers first correctly. That'd be really fun. Alfonso asks, what do I think of Colin Quainer? Unconventional player, but was vital to our promotion in 17. Released this summer, but always a terror. Unconventional, he's right. He's an interesting one, wasn't he? Look, he played in a really terrible Ipswich team. He did his best. He scored a couple of goals, but not even Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi could play up front in that Ipswich team. Still even made them look terrible. So, yeah, Quainer struggled. The subject of the quiz will be Millwall in the noughties. Oh, no, it won't. My man of the match. Well, I was going to say I enjoyed Hamer in the first half for Coventry. He's got himself sent off, so that's not a lot of good. I thought Stacey was really productive in the first half down the right, as was the combination of Gosling and Smith. I want to be all interesting and up my own backside and not say the same thing as Sky, but it probably is Gosling, isn't it? If you think that the threat was coming down that side with Smith and Gosling in the first half, and he's put 2 goals in the second half as well, I guess it's got to be Dan Gosling, hasn't it? No one's played particularly badly. I've enjoyed Mepham getting forward from fullback. I've enjoyed Surridge, particularly. Surridge aerially is really punches his weight, doesn't he? But yeah, probably Gosling's put the whole thing together, hasn't he? So why are people taking Ben over the coals about Ipswich? Because that's what happens on YouTube, isn't it, Mike? Hopefully they'll be back. Let's not talk about it. I don't know when we'll do the quiz, Declan. Let me have a think about it, and I will announce it. In fact, what I'll do, I'll put a poll up on YouTube, and you guys can tell me when we do the quiz. Here's Offerborth into the box. Tried to be too clever. Oh, Howard, you legend. Well, it's great to be having Bournemouth fans in here. Even greater is to have a super chat. Howard says, up the cherries. Thank you, sir. Have a drink on me. £5. Super chat from Huddersfield. And an AC/DC song as well. Have a drink on me. If I backhand you a tenner, can there be QPR? Of course. It'll be a championship quiz. Do the quiz on a website and then you can give us a code. Oh, well, look, we'll do it as a watch-along like this. And it'll be fastest finger first in the comments. Then no one can sit there on Google. I'm Googling everything. Oh, Surridge is into the box, and he tried to go inside his man. It's good defending in the end, but Surridge looked favourite in that situation and did not manage to create himself a chance. As referee Gillett blows the whistle. I was delivering doors to him. Shane, I'm MK42. Send me a DM. Come and have a cup of tea next time you're in. I live MK42, I promise. Well, it's not giving away my address to the internet while I'm on here, but yeah, we'll do that privately. Gosling comes on, all full of smiles with Jason Tindall. Jason Tindall looks a bit like a movie star, doesn't he? He's got the tan and the looks, hasn't he? And his team's top of the league at the moment. Have we got the table up there? If I do a little scroll, we can get the league table. And there it be. Bournemouth, top 10 points from 4. Brilliant stuff. Great start from Bournemouth. Who can go above them tomorrow? Only 4 teams can go above them tomorrow, and 2 of them play each other. Make me Blues 5 minutes away. There we go. Solanke probably had his worst game of the season. Still a very underrated player. Baking live with Ben and Shaley. Oh, dear. I'd be terrible, wouldn't I? Only issue with fastest finger first is that some people will get the questions quicker than others. Fair point. Let me think about it then, Thomas. Mike, you legend. Thank you so much. Very, very kind. $4.99 from Mike. Right, if you want to shout out, let me know. I'm just going to summarise what happened in this one. Frenetic start at the beginning. Huge high pace. Bournemouth moving the ball. Coventry pressing like anything. Solanke got in behind early and then opening goal there. Coventry playing out, but Bournemouth really took them to school, didn't they? Quick pass. Gosling with the sort of step over back heel, knocked it on. Solanke with the assist then, and Lerma spanks that one in 4-1-0. Bournemouth could have gone 2-0 up on a couple of occasions. Solanke going around the keeper and Hyam careering into the post and clearing off the line there. Good clearance by Hyam there. And also Smith right on the goal line, sliding in, and it kind of gets blocked out by a couple of bodies. Thought it might have been handball, but Hyam did really well to clear it out. And then Cov get the equaliser. Silly tackle by Lewis Cook, wasn't it, on Ben Sheaf? And Godden wraps the penalty home. But Bournemouth really at it in the second half. 2 quick goals on 50 and on 60 by Gosling. The first one runs nicely for Gosling. Solanke's shot is charged down and just goes right into Gosling's path. Finishes it nicely. And I have to say, the third goal by Gosling is another brilliant Bournemouth goal. I make it 5 goals out of the 8 Bournemouth have scored so far would go in the that was a really good goal category. So that's the way it goes. I think a really crappy sending off as well. We've brought up the wording from IFAB and from the FA. It says that a violent conduct red card occurs if the hand does make contact with the face, but it's not violent conduct if the force is, quote, negligible. Again, what does that mean? We're in subjective land. However, I thought the force was negligible. That's me giving you my opinion. My opinion is the force was negligible and Hamish shouldn't have been sent off. You're entitled to your opinion. Just please quote the rules if you give it to me. Right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Leeds 2020. Thank you, Mike. This has been great fun. If you want to shout out, just throw it down in the chat there. What am I doing tomorrow? I'm going to Norwich. I will be at Norwich versus Derby. We'll do that for the press. Check Prost International website. I've already written a piece for that game this morning about Norwich and transfer recruitment and roulette, the game that they're having to play. I will do an I Have Just Witnessed after that game tomorrow. So check that out. 12:30 kickoff, 1:15, 1:20, 2:05. Should try and have that out by about 2:30, 2:45 sort of time. Check that out. And if you're a Patreon subscriber, you'll get my match experience. I'll try and speak with some of the Norwich journalists I'm friends with tomorrow and get their views there. Then on Sunday, I'll spend the day with Shaylee, obviously. And I'll write my report up. You can check that out in type. And we'll be doing the championship review live Sunday at 7. Get your thoughts in on a quiz. That might be fun. Yeah, we might enjoy that, mightn't we? Come and get involved in that. And thank you all for joining in. If you want to shout out, Wolf, great comments tonight. Make me blue there. Thank you. Give me a Jay, legend, Jay. Very quickly, that's not wanting to labour the point or be morose, but our friend Charlie, who sponsors this show, is having some health problems. So if you want to reach out and send Charlie a message, talk to me and I will pass his Instagram on. I think I've got his Twitter as well. So if you want to send Charlie a message, he would really appreciate that. I would appreciate you doing the same as well. Good night to Project Retold. Elliot says, am I a celebrity in Norwich like Alan Partridge? No. He's literally got a statue, Elliot. Nice one. Alex, David, QPR forever. And yeah, I'll pass your best on to Charlie. I'll pass everyone's best on. But if some of you could give him a message, that would be really great. Howard, thank you for joining us. Great to have some Bournemouth fans in. We did have a few Coventry fans at the start, but they sadly disappeared, understandably, maybe. Leeds 2020, we had that. Right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Kian. QPR forever, we already shouted out. I will see you tomorrow. I'm not doing anything live tomorrow, but check out my I Have Just Witnessed. If the Wi-Fi is good at Norwich, I might even risk doing that live. We'll see what happens with that one. Nice one, Thomas. Nice one, Nat. Enjoy your birthday. I can't remember when it was, but enjoy it. Have a good time. I'm going to sign off now and go and watch some TV with Shaylee, hopefully, and maybe eat some of her cakes. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It's been a pleasure. It was, and we finally got the score right. Coventry 1, Bournemouth 3. Bournemouth, top of the championship after 4 games, but more to come tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Over and out.